Greetings, everyone. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2025, and I have the reading for the collective. And as always, whatever that does apply, you know what to do. Put forth that effort. Utilize that internal mind within yourself to manifest your highest and greatest good because it is your birthright. And whatever that doesn't apply, there's always tomorrow. All right, so the first card we have for today, the Three of Cups in reverse. The second card we have, the Ace of Pentacles. Third card for today, the Two of Swords in reverse. And what lies beneath the bottom of the deck, the Four Wands in reverse. Due to the life changes that you've experienced, whether it was a separation of friends, a separation from your job, a career change, something that was taken away from you that made you feel stable and or happy has pushed you into a space to where you're overindulging to fill that void, whether it's alcohol, whether it's smoking weed, or whether it's eating a lot of food and the food that you're eating isn't the best and you know it's not the best for you, but it just makes you happy as a replacement of what was taken from you or what you felt that was taken from you. And it puts you in this space to where this is where you have to be in order to feel fulfilled for the moment. Or I felt hard on myself for a period of time, so maybe I should just let loose and overindulge. There's nothing wrong with taking life by the horns and just riding with it and doing these fun things, but if it becomes destructive, if you've noticed that there's a change in your behavior and your willpower or your optimism, that might be something to look into and to take control, because at the end of the day, whatever that was taken from you or whatever you felt that was severed, whether it was, like I said, a friendship tie or a job tie, this opportunity is on its way. Sometimes, even when it comes to a group of people that you were friends with, and you realize that you have to change gears or shift gears, if they feel that they need to pull themselves away from you because you're not the same person that you once was, life has a way of always filling in the gaps of where you thought these people were supposed to be there to fulfill you and keep your foundation strong. And then suddenly when life happens and those people run away or walk off, or that opportunity dissevers itself from you, then this new opportunity comes in, whether it's a new job or a new friend. And they get you and they understand you, or this job is more aligned to your happiness and your own highest and greatest good. Sometimes Source would have a tendency of pulling those strings. If things are not moving in accordance, that could happen. But for not because the people or that job wasn't really for your highest and greatest good at all, fam. It just wasn't. With this Two of Swords, when it pertains to friends, they just wasn't loyal to you as you thought. They were very disloyal. They have other motives going on. And that shift could have led you into the wrong direction. It could have put you in the wrong space at the wrong time. And it could have led you into a space to where you had to start all the way over again and work a lot harder to get to where you are currently. Had you not had these group of people or that job that was hindering you, that was hindering your space more so, and occupying your space where nothing new could fit. Once again, sometimes we don't like it. We don't like the feeling of losing anything, especially when it comes to jobs, money, friendships that you had for many years. But sometimes, even those friendships you had for a long time, you probably wasn't really present enough to notice that these people weren't good for you. And they were playing and feeding in on your traumas, your past traumas, things that you haven't healed from, trauma bonded with one another. And instead of y'all becoming better, it was like misery loves company, or that, well, we here and we understand each other and we have a certain understanding in our toxicity, and this is what makes us happy. This is what makes us family. And that's not conducive of your highest and greatest good. Which leads to my last final card, which lies beneath with the Four of Wands. All you have to do is just make sure at the end of the day to keep your best foot forward, because you're going to be balanced in the end. This sudden life change and severing the ties of is for your highest and greatest good, for you to become balanced, for you to stand on your own 2 feet, for you to now build what is going to be conducive for you. And you realize that after that whole tobacco ended, that whole job ended, now you're going to be at a space where you're going to be achieving a lot more. You're going to be making more money, much more prosperity, much more opportunities. A surprise possibly on its way for you. And again, sometimes you have to go through the shit in order for the blessings to come. That's just the way it is. And I've experienced that a lot of times, where I felt like I hit rock bottom in certain aspects. And then suddenly my life started to change and shift in such a way that I never would have thought. Continue to just be the best version of yourself and just show up for yourself as much as you can. Sometimes just by living, things play itself out on its own. Because I don't really see in these cards that you have to do much. It's just more so of you just having to build and walk and be patient with yourself and take it one step at a time. And you'll be absolutely fine.